Hi everyone, welcome to another sketching time-lapse video. I am actually creating a new sketching tutorial series called Sketching Taiwan, and over the next few weeks I will be putting out several time-lapse videos, and these time-lapse videos are actually condensed versions of the full-length tutorial that I am creating for my patron supporters as well as for sale on my Gumroad webpage. So if you are a patron supporter of mine, you should be able to watch the videos as and when I finish recording them. I'm not too sure how many videos I'm going to record this time around, but well, let's see how it goes. So back to this sketch. This is a sketch of Ciyou temple. This is actually a temple for a sea goddess, and it's located right beside Rao night market in Taipei City. So in Taipei, there are a lot of temples and a lot of night markets, and this is a very beautiful country to draw. However, due to the tight schedule of the tour group that I went with, there wasn't a lot of time to visit these places and really absorb the atmosphere, to really see and study the culture, the people, and their way of life. Every day was a rush. So my advice to traveling is, if you have been traveling the free and easy style all this while, do not go for a tour group type of holiday. Just avoid that. You get to spend more time at the places and spend the time to really observe how the way of life is and the culture, interact with people, and I think that really is the fun part to traveling. Now for me, because I like to sketch when traveling, this trip I'm pretty sure I'm not going to remember much, because for every place that I visited, the tour guide only gave us like 1 hour to visit the place, so 1 hour is a bit too short, and I really am not going to be able to remember this place maybe 6 months down the road. And that brings me to the topic of why I like to sketch when I'm on holiday. Now it helps me remember the place much better. When I spend half an hour, 1 hour, or 2 hours sketching on location, I'm able to absorb the atmosphere. I'm able to really observe what's happening, and because you spend more time there, you can remember the scene more vividly. Now for sketches that I've drawn, I can remember what I draw, I can remember what's happening that day, and I can remember what's happening outside of the sketch as well. Now compare that to spending a split second pressing the shutter button on the camera. Which do you think you will remember more? And right now, for the trips that I've been to, with my sketchbook, I can remember those trips without even referring to photographs. But for trips that I went to with my camera, I need the photographs. Even if I look at the photographs, sometimes I cannot even remember the atmosphere or the feeling of being there. So that's why I like sketching on location so much. It really gives you that heightened sense of awareness. You know that feeling when you travel to a new place, you have that heightened sense of awareness. Now sketching, I think it creates that feeling, and it's more so when you are traveling overseas, traveling in a different country. Alright, I think I should probably be talking about this sketch. Now this sketch is of Ciyou temple, and this is a temple for a sea goddess. It's located beside a night market that is called Rao night market. Now in Taiwan, there are a lot of temples, there are a lot of night markets, and the food in these night markets, they are amazing. Now I always think that Singapore have some of the best food, but seriously, Taiwan, I think their night market food is quite amazing, maybe even better than Singapore. So if you do visit Taipei, if you do visit Taiwan, check out their night markets. And for this particular sketch, I am using pen and ink with watercolor. So in the tutorial, you'll get to learn how I draw this complicated temple. I actually use a lot of simplification because I'm drawing on an A5 sketchbook. There's no way for me to fit in all those details. The goal of sketching on location is to capture the essence, the mood of the place, and that is more important than anything else. And also it's really important to enjoy the sketching process. So for this sketch, I probably took 2 hours. So that's pen and ink with watercolor. It's a bit challenging to fit all these details inside, but I'll talk about that in the full-length tutorials. So this is the completed sketch. This is how it looks like. It's very loose, very sketchy, and that's the details on the roof. There are a lot of decorations on the roof, but I'm not able to draw them all in. The details are too intricate for me to draw with pen, especially on an A5 size sketchbook like this. So if you want to learn how I draw this sketch in detail, where I talk about the techniques, you can support me on Patreon. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can pledge a certain dollar amount to support me, and Patreon supporters get to watch all the past tutorials that I have created. And if you do not like the idea of Patreon, you can also wait until I finish recording all the videos and release them on Gumroad as a video bundle. So that's all for today's sketch. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.